There once was a lantern maker who wanted to light the entire valley. He built his first lantern in the dark, unsure, hands shaking. When he struck the match, the smallest flame revealed dust, tools, fingerprints. That light didn't just illuminate the room. It showed him how much more there was to clean, to craft, to see. Every lantern after that burned cleaner. The flame trained the craftsman as much as he trained the flame. That's the first spiritual lesson of intuition. You learn by lighting, not by waiting for certainty. Discover what works, repeat it, refine it. Observe the exact motions, sensations, steps. See how each tiny frame contributes to the valley's brightness. Mistakes aren't failure. They're more material to polish. Your intuition is like an old radio. When you turn the dial, sometimes you get static, sometimes a clear song. If you give up when you hear the static, you never find the music. If you stay curious, moving the dial a millimeter at a time, you begin to learn the texture of alignment. Science calls that pattern recognition, an error correction. Mystics call it guidance. Different languages for the same circuitry. Every act of trust in your inner signal is not just a private moment. It's a vote in favour of consciousness evolving. Each time one person follows an authentic pull, it frees a fraction of human bandwidth from fear to creativity. That's the ripple effect, the karmic repercussion of courage. Notice the signal, a tug of curiosity, a spark of excitement. Name it, saying, I'm noticing this. It brings it into awareness. Test it. Take a microaction and observe the feedback. Refine it. Keep what resonates. Discard what dulls you. That's the feedback loop of intuition, perception, action, evidence, learning. It's the same loop used by scientists, artists, and anyone tuning an instrument. If you act, life grows more coherent. People who share that frequency appear. Coincidences line up like stepping stones. You experience what psychologists call flow, the path of least resistance. If you ignore it, decisions feel heavy. You second guess. Fatigue accumulates. Opportunities fade not by punishment, but by disuse. Like muscles that atrophy, intuition unused forgets its own strength. That's the karmic economy of awareness. Use the gift and it multiplies. Hoard it and it rusts. Two bridges cross the same river. One is made of calculation, the other of instinct. Those who walk on the first reach the other side eventually, but they miss the scenery. Those who run only on instinct sometimes fall in. The wise traveller steps between planks, testing, feeling, trusting, until both bridges become one wide path. That's the integration of logic and intuition. Data informs trust. Trust directs data. You might notice how your own experiences mirror these examples. And as you think back on the times you trusted your hunches, your mind can update the pattern. Each small success reinforces confidence. Imagine two versions of you 5 years from now. In one, you've practiced this curiosity daily. Decisions take half the time. Relationships feel cleaner. Projects unfold faster. Your nervous system hums like a well-tuned instrument. In the other, you've dismissed those whispers. The world still works, but it feels narrower. You compensate with effort, where intuition once offered ease. The only difference is the choice to listen. You can test this right now. Recall a small situation today where you felt a subtle yes. What happens if you follow it one step further? Notice the feedback. That's the entire method, compressed into one moment. And as you practice, the metaphorical lantern brightens. Not because someone hypnotized you, but because you've been teaching your own brain to trust the data it already collects. Every great teacher, scientist, and mystic has said some version of this. The answers aren't hidden, they're quiet. NLP and spiritual practice agree on that point. The tools, anchoring attention, reframing, chunking up and down, they're just ways to lower the volume of noise so the quiet becomes audible. When you understand that, you don't need anyone to install it. You just keep lighting lanterns, tuning radios, and walking bridges until illumination feels like common sense.